Hi, welcome back, guys. Glad to see you again. Hope you've been having a good day, and if not, hopefully this video can cheer you up. I mean, of course, that's the only reason why I make these videos, to give you guys information and shit like that, and to cheer you guys up when you're having bad times. If you are having bad times and this video doesn't cheer you up, well, I have failed you, and maybe you should dislike this video. And if you haven't subscribed, then don't. But we're going to leave all that for the ending of the video. Because right now, I wanted to reintroduce myself. My name is Calvin Life. And I'm basically a guy on YouTube lit up like a fucking Christmas tree from a rare skin disease every episode. You already know what it is. I don't really have to explain myself. Today, like always, I'm going to give you guys, another talk, another conversation just to enlighten your brains on shit about life and shit that you probably never even knew about. Today, we're going to talk about prostitution, ladies and gentlemen, because there's some shit that I don't understand, and it's probably the same shit that you don't get either, but it still happens. 1. Why the fuck is prostitution illegal in most parts of America, if not all? Why? I don't get it. It's a steady business. You pay for sex. What's so bad about that? No drugs involved, not a lot of maybe drugs and maybe killing, but it's not a lot of it. For the most part, all you're doing is paying for sex, and it's been a big business for many years, thousands of years, all the way back in ancient times. People, like, prostitution was a big thing. Men like to pay for sex from women. They thought it was way easier, and I can't disagree with you more. But I got a girlfriend, so I wouldn't know. Plus, I don't even think I'm old enough to have a prostitute. But if I was, I'd probably pick, getting a prostitute too if I didn't have a girlfriend. It's so easy. You get them, you have your money, you pay for sex or a session or whatever, however she wants it or whatever. You get in, you pay, you fuck, you get out. That's simple. I don't see what's so wrong with that. And I don't know why the government or whoever made up the stupid ass law that prostitution was illegal. I don't know why you did that, because it's like one of the awesomest businesses in the world, especially for men. If like men are called gigolos, not prostitutes. And I think as a male, that would be a great job. I mean, you're fucking for money and you're a dude. I mean, it can't get any better than that. It's not, I'm not going to say it's easy, because there might be some shit that's hard. So don't get me wrong. But I just don't see the downside. Like maybe if you get paid to fuck a ugly bitch, but even still, it's not that bad. Like, come on, let's be serious. You're a male prostitute, and most men today are already prostitutes already. They just don't pay for it, which makes them stupid. They just don't make the girl pay. And most men are already prostitutes, so to make that a profession, do you know how easy and cool that would be? Unless if you were out of shape or ugly, but some women like ugly, and some women like out of shape guys too, like fat guys. I don't know many women who I don't know any women who like ugly men, but I know plenty of them that likes big men, like chunky men, but. It is what it is, but I'm just saying, being a gigolo, I don't see how that could be a bad, how that would be a bad profession for a man. But, hey, it's life, I guess. But back to the women, that's number 1. Why is prostitution illegal? 2, why the hell do women always have pimps as far as prostitution? Do you realize that you don't need him? All you need to do, like if you keep the pimp around because you're trying to be protected, don't, because that can easily work for you using a gun or a knife. The guy decides not to pay, you ain't gotta call up no fucking pimp. pull out your Glock or pull out your fucking shank and tell him, now I'll tell you what, alright? I gave up this ass and you gonna give up that paper. Tell him straight up. Because if not, then you gonna then chop his dick off. I don't fucking know. I mean, hey, you do what you gotta do. It's a very dangerous profession too, but ladies, you don't need no fucking man. And that goes for most women as far as relationship wise and prostitutes. That goes like, no, you don't need a pimp. You can do this on your own. Get your own house, rent your own place or buy your own place from the money you probably already made. Get rid of that fucking scumbag pimp that you call a pimp and move into your own place and do the show from your own house. It's that simple. You know, have niggas pay, you know, every other night. That's how you pay your rent. You're a prostitute, you're a hoe, and you're not afraid to admit it. I'm just saying that I think it's the idea of a pimp is retarded. You know, it's just fucking stupid. You know, if I was a woman and I was a prostitute, I would never have had a pimp. It's stupid. You're basically paying a guy to do what you can do yourself. It's basically like, what's an example? It's basically like paying someone to mow your lawn. It's pointless. Why don't you just do it yourself? Like, come on. You can buy a gun or a knife. Pick. Or both. You don't need no man to protect you. That goes for prostitutes and women. And if you prefer a man, then good for you. Or if you prefer a woman, then that's good also. I don't discriminate at all. You're cool with me as long I'm cool with you as long as you're cool with me. Bottom line with all of that shit as far as my perception on things. But as far as prostitution goes, you know, I don't get it. Why do you have a pimp? Makes no sense. You're giving up all your money for no fucking reason. What, to have somebody to live with? And half of them try to rape you. So why the fuck would you even want that to happen? You know, you do realize that that's your boss. If you're a prostitute and you're a pimp and you actually have a pimp, he's technically your boss. So you have to do whatever the fuck he says. So why would you even put yourself in that state anyway? It's like you're asking to get sexually abused or abused, period. Like, come on. And another thing, pimps put their hands on women. Why? Do you like, can't you talk about it? Or if she doesn't want to listen so much, you can just kick her the fuck out. Like, get the hell out of here, bitch. You ain't making my money. It's that simple. You know? Like, why do you have to put your hands on her? I don't respect men at all that put their hands on women. That's just bottom line with me. You know, if you're playing around and yesterday, like, let's say it's your girlfriend, y'all playing around or whatever, or it's you and your sister, you know, then that's okay. But don't get into a full out brawl with her. I mean, she's a female. You know, I never fought head on a female, and I never will. I respect women too much. You know, I don't do that shit. But I would throw her off for me, maybe, you know, walk away, but I don't put my hands on women, and I don't respect men that do. And that especially goes for pimps. I don't know if it makes them dominant or some shit, but it's wrong, and I fucking don't like to see that shit. So, yeah. But as far as prostitutes, it's just like, there's some shit that I don't get about you guys. Some things about prostitution that I don't get, but hey, at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do, you know. Shit, I can't stop you. I'm just saying that you don't need a pimp to do your work for you. You know, you can have your own place. You don't need to live with no pimp. You can defend yourself. You don't need no pimp. You don't need no pimp. Same thing with men. I don't think a lot of men don't have, you know, a lot of male prostitutes don't have pimps. So think about that, you know. And that's all I got for right now. My time has expired for this video, so I'm going to wrap it up. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below and leave questions for my next Q&A video on my Kick account, Dick Danny, or at my P.O. box address, or just leave it at the comments below, which will make it way easier for both of us. And subscribe to this channel if and when you get the chance. And remember always, it's all about life. See you later.